around 2018, 2019, when we were not involved yet, was spent on orienting and initial designs. In 2020, 2021 was really where the first designs were pushed out to the country, right? You got your methodologies, you thought it through, you got a framework, so you start like pushing it forward to the country. I think in 2022 really was focused on scaling it. So we had all the approaches and methodologies ready. And in 2022, you said in the common back offices, really working with the field, designing a common back office that makes sense for them, that works for them at the local level, meaning for the country offices, right, based on local needs. For the bosses, the initial rollout was completed, so they're really focused on implementation, actually making the change. So we're getting into this middle phase of the reform, where you move a little bit out of the design and the methodologies, you're moving into field engagement and trying to achieve the change on the ground. So it's definitely a markedly different phase on this. It's like the 5 stages of grief. You know that theory. This is stages of change. You know, in the beginning, they kind of people are kind of getting to know it or don't really want to know it, and then slowly they start realizing, okay, this is real. And then you get into a phase where they really start, okay, how can we really use this? So examples of that is, for example, UNDP and WFP and FAO really starting to train their own people in the new instruments, the new approach, like the BOSS, and what is a BOSS, what is a CBO, but also giving guidance to their field officers. This is what we want you to do with this. So you really see, we call it internalization. It's necessary for change to anchor, to succeed. Because we can't drive it always, right? We can do it in the beginning, we can give it a push, but at some point, and that is this year, we want to step back behind the agencies because now they can take over the captaining of the ship, so to speak.